Damn mosquito.
Oh, you told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
My mercy is rare.
Hello.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
drink from their skulls.
Flow testing. Flow testing. Flow. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
Remember to take your weapons when you are dying, or Valhalla won't accept you.
I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome back. Apologies for some settings. I have to reset the live stream just now because I have to do some radio recordings for the series of how to defend your base about the storm. Then I just think about just now having some good example, but I noticed that it's not everybody understanding what actually need to be done, so I will do a separate videos after that. But today's and tomorrow I'm focusing on these combat drills, so I will just do the videos. After that I have times. So 2 more explanations what actually you should do during the defense and what you should do for it when you are getting swarmed by the enemy. So hopefully everybody's learned more things about that.
Now is the time.
So try to move my base nearby the target so you can attack him easily. Basically, I can take out this base, no problem. But I'll also try to wait for the resources truck to be here. Also dismantle the SWAT team. So not getting the mistake there.
Disturb me.
This is only an appetizer.
Let's rock and roll. We got you.
Crush them.
Any more shells?
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
You're a grand old failure. I'm glad that forever. We got you.
Go, go, go. Damn mosquito.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
I am busy. What's up?
Commander, our garrison will defend us. Commander,
My
our
job is
garrison
killing.
will defend us.
They are not fighters. Hello?
Samurai swords on my back. Don't know how to act. Maybe you should relax. Maybe you should relapse. Just kidding.
Oh, you told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? Crush them! Let's rock and roll! Are they done? Any more shells? Crush them!
Commander, our
I am
garrison will
working
defend
on
us.
it. Let's rock and roll.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Let's rock and roll. I hear
Commander,
it.
our garrison will defend
Are they
us.
done? Any more shells? No, it's because.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Rock and roll. We got you.
Commander, our garrison will defend us. Commander, our garrison will defend us. Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Van fleet's low. You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting?
kill. My job is killing.
Don't disturb me. I am busy. Let's rock and roll. Are they done? Any more shells? You're grand, don't flag your eyes. We got you. You're grand, don't flag your eyes. Are they done? Any more shells?
They fulfill my hunger. This is only an appetizer. Urge to kill. Trust them. They were good fighters. Trust them.
Our garrison will defend us.
Go, go, go!
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
Hey guys, after little bit rest, also checking some comments. If any one of you know that this one of tough guy, 106 million power, I think he's the top who is in our server 2. Let's take a look at the world ranking. Most powerful people. So he's currently on this 106 power. So he might just stuck there in the 100 over power. But it's very hard to achieve. You can see that my power is currently on 67. I'm top 12 in our server. Not a super strong person in the server yet. We have other people. And just now this guy also tried to fight with me. And yeah, we have fun. So I try to do this one-on-one with this tough guy, 106 millions. And you can pick about. I think I can see the Moscow ranking, but basically he's still the top one, 142 million power. So I think he hitting the 150 soon. So the more specified about this fight is one-sided because first the lowest powers. The second one is highest powers. I mean the first one is low to high. The second one is I'm the online one and he is the offline one. So basically it's quite okay. But it's not easy to kill a high power base that to trade off. But I would say I have a chance to kill him, but with a heavy loss. But one thing I noticed is using a rockets for defense. That is I'm not saying the worst. The worst might be an infantry, but rocket is a worst troops that good for defense. If you try to be offline long times, try not to have rockets or infantry for defense because both of them are very weak on defending for your base while you are offline. But let's see how I do to fight these 100 million power people with my setup 67.1. So just show that what I have to be sure that how you can match up. So the first one you should have max super heavy because he's the most tankier army unit that you can find in the games. And my pair is the Jack Spanner and this Angel of Light. Jack I already maxed out, so it's no issue. So what is the things that is actually after the skill activated, will gain about 10% of the resistance for damage and some of the healing and 30% of the tank extra HP. This one basically no use. So Angel of Light is the healing and 15% of the damage resist and about 30% of this plus damage resist. So that's the things that I have for now. So secondly, I have max artillery 7.2. I have two set of 7.1 and one set of 7 star. So most of the officers are already maxed out. So only this Wolf, the Fog, both of them not maxed out, and the Angel of Light not maxed out. Other than that, all of them is already maxed out. So the setting is firstly have to be first officer because I'm not going to fight with this online people. So we need the perceived buff for the extra 8% firepower for all of our others X3. So I try to restart the game because let's not get crashed again during the process.
My job is killing.
Right, so I get back to the game, so let's begin with this try. Basically, you have to placement your base about 2 grade away. You can see this one is the enemy war area, and this is my war area, so it's about 2 grade. So when I put my super heavy here, try to be facing the enemy instead of let the enemy hit your rail. Not sure how it works, but it's work because I can show you in these details. You can see in your view that you can see armor. On the front side, you will have your full armor, 310, and on the side, both left and right is about half or more than half. Then the real one, you have a lesser. You can see the boost lower, 174 armor for the things that the game mentions, but not really sure how it actually works. But armor is something for panel stations, so if you are not dealing with tank to tanks or something, then basically you don't really worry about that, because it's not something you should always worry. But actually it's always about is where is it, AoE damage. AoE damage is about the kill rate, something like that, but actually not sure how it works as well. Basically just care about this firing accuracy and damage, and then load times for the speed, that's all. So you can see the full armor I have is 310 attribute. So you want to gain the 100% of your attribute for this armor, use about front to front versus with any tank hunters or ATG, or even like your super heavy versus super heavy, because they have a penetration as well. So if you are trying to chase someone on their back, so you will penetrate them. On the side you can, because the side is about half or something like that. So always, if you have an opportunity, you can always try to put your tank to face front to your enemy. If you always put it out, you will somehow on the side or on the rear one. It's very weird. That's why if you can set up, you try to set it up, because it's not rushing. So each time you try to kill someone, you have to be in the comfort level, means that no any enemy beside you try to do interruptions. So try to do this. And now you can see I can use my super heavy to trade off about maybe 10 to 15% of the HP. It's not a lot, but it's something. You can see if 5 means about 20%, but I would say maybe 18%, something like that. So I just lost about 9 is super heavy. I can say a group, so about 5 group I can trade off about this 100 million power people. But the good thing is this one-on-one on the offline base. So if you're willing to sacrifice, I mean you're willing to let your troops die, you can trade him off from this offline mode. If he's online, then you have to do something differently. But now it's the situation of killing someone offline, so I just show how you do it on the offline. But if someone online, then it's considered one-on-one. This different skill set that I already tell. I mean, I just say how to do it. You should always try to do what and what when you are trying to fight it. The one-on-ones or two-on-ones and three-on-ones, something like that. But another problem is that when you are killing these offline people, the problem is when you attack them, their base, usually they will get the notifications from their phones or their game. Once they get the notifications, they might get online, so you're not always guaranteed that you do them in time, because they might get online in time, then they do the defensive mode because you want to rush it, even though but your troop is not trained 100%, like my super heavy is not trained 100%. There's nothing much I can do until my super heavy is trained 100%, then I can do the attack again. That's why it's time trading. There's sometimes you have to consider about the time zone of your enemy and make sure that you kill them in time instead of they come online and try to do the defensive. So you have to be always be very aware. If enemy online, the first thing you want to do is withdraw all your troops back to the base. Then just try to look at the situations. What is the situations again, to make sure that you do everything's correct. Not to panic if the enemy suddenly online and try to react, because sometimes they're not sure. That's why you can see most of the time I put my super heavy out. When I'm attacking, I already point my my buttons at garrisons. That means if I see anything happening, I will just press, then everyone get back to the base instantly, so no need to be panicked. That's the best thing you want to be prepared, because if you see someone else try to attack you, then you try to press your base or whatever, that is not working, then all your troops suddenly die outside because you can't press your base or can't press fast enough to react, and that is not good. So you always prepare and knowing what you should do, because instead of asking them to go back to your base, basically doesn't have anything to do, because enemy doesn't pop up any things for you to kill instead of their base standing there offline for you to kill. So this is the best thing you should do. Always prepare that you press the garrisons, so all your troops back to garrisons to be safe, so you can do the second push now. So always remember put back the troop in the positions so you can gain back the 100% of your armor.
This is only an appetizer.
Let's rock and roll.
Commander, our garrison will be defended.
So it's the same situations. I still consider losing this 9 in super heavy, but you can see it's not up to the second group yet. So I would say about 18% plus 80%, about 30%, maybe 35% already. So until here is 50% mark. But at least you can see that basically one-on-one you can still kill the highest level one, but you might losing more to achieve. But if you want to be a victory, this is the wardings that you should sacrifice. I mean, using your troop with the enemy base HP. So what is the benefit to do this? The first thing is of course the battle honor events with this combat drill. So you gain point during the enemy's base. So you can see attack base 1000 for 1 point. So with a millions attack, then you can gain about many points.
It's very quiet here. Oh, hey, bro. Oh, nice. Yeah, we just saw you in here and saw you were streaming, so we thought we'd pop in and say hi. Why are the other two here not talking? They have mics, they're just being very quiet.
Hello.
I'm not sure.
I'm
We
here.
all-
Said, shells
Oh, there you go.
don't have eyes.
Max.
Yeah.
So besides I'm waiting for my super heavy to be trained back, there's nothing much I can do right now. But just now I just having a conversations, so sorry for the breakout. But I talk about previously is just saying that if you are lowering power, you are lower power, you try to kill someone that is so much higher power than you. As long as you have the correct setup that you know what you're doing, basically you can trade off them. So the benefit of trading the top guy is because once I trade off these 100 millions, then I can jump to the side because both of them are the same alliance. You can see they're from par. So basically, I kill that guy. So if he somehow he come to support this build side, that he having this low HP base, so he can't do much instead of using his troop, but you can pick him off. So if he having 100% space with all of the teammates that trying to support him, there is no chance for you to kill him easily. That's why you can see that once you want to trade off the top guys, it's good for you to push the enemy side. But basically we doesn't really need to push this par, we're just having fun here. So but I also try to show you how you can be a lower guy, but you can try to fight with some tough guy while they are online and offline. Online of course is even harder and difficult to take them off because what you try to do, they always have things to counter you. But offline you just basically trade them off by using your troop. So it's troop trade for this HP of the enemy base, but it's worth for you because I gain the point of the combat field and also try to take off one of the tough guy. So that's the things that I try to do. This time I die about 10 because I'm a little bit slow to garrison back my troops, but that's okay. And you can see it's almost about 50% of the HP gone. So it's still okay for the trade.
It works!
So you can see we have some members try to siege the enemy instead of wait for the enemy to kill his base. So basically it's about patience, because you are the one here to block the enemy build their village. So you should not be very rushing to kill or attack, because the enemy should be the one that worry about you are blocking that time to build. So if you are not going to lose your troop, basically you can just try to be very defensive. But he tried to kill this guy is still okay, because he already worked almost half of the way to kill the enemy. I think he's okay with that. And also try to be very aggressive to kill off the enemy troops so they can't form the swarm team. So since here having some actions, you can take a look for this guy from XYT, 42.4 million power, and how he's doing to defense the swarm. The HP about 60%, maybe somewhere around 55 to 60% left. So let's take about few minutes and see whether he's doing good or not. Here we can see it's not a lot of enemies gatherings for the swarm, so supposed to be okay for him. So you can aware this guy name actually is this guy, so he can hop in very quickly. So you have to always aware what is the troop. If this guy you try to attack him, he can pull back and he can attack you instantly. So this is online base, so you have to be careful when you see the online base basically nearby you. Like if these two guys online, you try not to move out your troop somewhere around the area nearby them. Try to put on the behind. So like this guy or this guy try to be very near to your base. Basically you can put on behind to have some attack. Yeah, like this. Supposed to be okay. But if this guy come out, then you can kill the archery. You have to always be very careful with your archery, not your super heavy. The enemy somehow activated his base, so you can save back your archery to the base, let them activate your base, so your archery can shoot a longer range regarding any enemies try to aim your base. But you also have to put out your super heavy to let your enemy to redirect the damage. Like now he's saving the super heavy in the base is not a clever move, and he should always try to pick up the archery. Like he can't pick up the archery, then it's not good things. But somehow one group go down, he should pick up another two group. Yeah, he's doing the things that automatically by the base, not by the menu. So it's not something good, because it's of luck that the base kill the enemy archery for you. But you always should kill the enemy archery. Now the enemy left this archery and some of the tank that not take a lot of damage. ITG basically can ignore it. It's not things that can kill your base. So he really successful defended one swarm, and he base HP down about 20% or maybe 15% later on after clear up everything. I would say it's okay to defense, but not the best. He can do more than that actually, because super heavy you should always put out to do the damage and let the enemy to hit you. So your super heavy will take off some of the damage for your base instead of let your base hit all the damages. And you can see some of the troops already have HP. That means some of his troops dying for no reason. You can see the enemy side after the swarm without the archery, basically they can't do any damage to our XYT side. You can see the HP doesn't even move down at all, and his super heavies go down to the red. So it means that his super heavies take a lot of damage for his base. That is good, but the base continuously killing the enemy for him. That's why you can use the super heavy to trade off sometimes. It's much more worth than let your base hit all the damages, because your base take a long time to regenerate the HP at all. So the enemy actually should retreat, so to be regrouped and siege again, because without archery, enemy actually still no damage to his base. This is the knowledge that you should always have archery. This tank, basically you can't kill the base with that, otherwise the base is super weak and you can try to do that, but now it's not the wise choice, because you are sacrificing your troop for nothing, not worth. But if you have maybe 3 to 4 group of archery shootings, maybe like within 30 seconds to 45 seconds you can take it down. So they definitely should do better job than this time. And aware that I already have 2 troops, so I can do another siege on this high guy. And always remember to put the front of the tank, because I have time to set it up, so not to waste that. Alright, so came back and look at the fun again. Press the wrong one. So I think one more guy joined the party. So it's almost overkill for XYT here. I mean, everyone like to have fun, so it's supposed to be okay. Not to worry. You can see this guy is very aggressive. He tried to use his medium tank to trade off the archery, and his medium tank even doesn't get any scratches and get back to the base. It's a very good choice there just now, but he can also kill this super heavy basically. So this guy, I think he tried to siege another enemy, maybe. Yeah, now he do it. You can see basically you're using one group of your super heavy tank all the damages, but you're only using one archery to trade off the damage. Is not very good options. Like me, I try to use 4 group archery to trade off. That means the enemy having 5 group attacking your super heavy, you are also having 5 group of your troop to trade off the base HP. Instead of using one group that trade for the HP, then your super heavy suffer more HP than that. If the enemy basically aim your archery, your base is here, you can just draw it back and move it out again, so the enemy will change their target to your super heavy. So you don't need to get all that damage just now, but I mean, he just desperate for a point. I mean, okay for that. It's just okay for him to trade. So this guy thinking about this kind of HP is very easy to take off, but he doesn't really understand that the tank basically cannot take off the base. You must have an archery. Like this guy have one group. At least having something is better than nothing. 100% using tank is not working at all. But you can see XYT, he aware, he's trying to use the medium tank to take it off. It's good for them. For this guy to take off, now he can successfully defend this second time of attack, not even swamp. So there's nothing much to watch there, because I almost have a full group of my super heavy, so I can do the fourth or fifth time attack of this high power guy. So let's wait for a while. So just let's check about the point that I earned until now is about 6.4 million, top 1. So if I can achieve highest point today, so I might go for this 28.8 million power, point. So it's easy to achieve that when there is war or big war or small war, whatever. It's okay. As long as there is something to do, it's better than you are very hard to find target.
Commander, our garrison will surrender.
So I think about another one time I can take this base off because from I remember I can take about
Our garrison will surrender.
1 grade. So supposed to be okay with this one. But it doesn't matter 1 time or 2 times, as long as I can take it down, supposed to be okay. So that this also show how you are the lower power guy with the correct setup, then you can take out the high power guy. But of course you need to have some sacrifice of your troop to trade off the high guy. That's how the advantage and disadvantage that you have during your power differences.
Attention to detail means everything.
So let's look at the fun again. Yeah, so one guy down on this side and this guy still standing, and this guy also tried to be very aggressive. His move is too very away from his base. I mean, XYT is always aggressive to attack before the enemy even try to move. So the enemy side will be very defensive. That means they not even try to regroup for another swamp because they worry about their troop will die. That's why they try to be very defensive. Not much enemy troop try to be regrouped, because without the regroup they can't do the swamp. As the things they have to be well aware. And always try not to kill the super heavy. Try to always kill the damage dealer, the artillery. Like this guy tried to kill the super heavy. He might kill until 2000 years. The super heavy still standing there, but all his troops really die because the damage dealer is still standing there. So if you are the side that has a lot of support, you always try to kill the artillery. So one more XYT guy jump in. So I think this fun will be ended very soon because just too many. So I think both of them is blocking each other. Definitely need our teammate to support. Basically I can jump in to support him, but I doing the things that kill the other guy. So I should finish my job. So you can see that XYT very aggressive. He even start to siege this guy down. And this guy just look at our teammate not going to support, but somehow this guy aware our teammates having problems. So he try to be supportive there. It's a very good thing. Now finally he's trying to support as well. You can see doing the trick that move everyone out of your base and move them in. You are just delay your defensive just now, like you can't even hit anything and you delay about 1 to 2 seconds just now. And you also reset your skill whenever that you already have a skill charging inside your base, but you just do the all out and all in. It's not a very wise choice. If just now he tried to like doing the 1x1 siege defensive mode, he might pick off 1 or 2 artillery of XYT, but he not doing that. That's how I try to teach the new style. It's not going to move all the troop out and in, because that is not the situations and not the latest skill you should learn by now. It's already outdated. So if you see anyone doing that, you can just advise them not to do that because it's not good after the update. You should only do that when you have 100% swarm that you do not want to defense. Let's say you have your base is here, then you have more than like 20 people surrounding your base that you have no way to go out. Then you try not to defend your base. Then you can just go out and go in. My base is not there. Then you can do that, but basically not to do that when you're already surrounded, because once you're going out, then your troop will get killed instantly. Just went a bit out, then you can see this base already have a lot of HP. So he might be online. No, that is bug. I thought he online and used the assist button, but basically it's not. It make me a little bit scared just now. You can see he really would go down, but try to This is Anthony is there, so I can put my here. Try to kill this one first. So I can put this one around here or here. Yeah, try to kill this one. And at some point I have to move my super heavy here just to kill this one. Alright, so finally I clear up this top guy. One of the top guy that already went down, and I kill all his troop as well. So it's considered a good trade, but I die a lot of reserve as well. But you know that you take down one of half guy, you should be proud of that, because it's not very easy to do when they're online. So if offline somehow you have a chance, you can do that, but of course you're willing to sacrifice your troop to trade for your allies when you're having a war. But without a war, that is totally based on your personal, that whether you want to achieve something like that or you're not going to achieve something like that. So basically the fun on my area is already done because I already cleared all the base, if not mistaken. One guy here. The point that I try to clear everyone nearby me was like doing the combat drill. So I try to clear them now, and also I need to wait for my base to regenerate the HP as well, and not going to waste a lot of airlift. That's why I try to clear them, whatever is nearby me. So since nothing much I can do, and let's look at how our teammates do. I think 3 of them already clear up all the enemy side. You can see they are very aggressive. Even though just 3 guys, they can start to clear the whole battlefield. Yeah, you can see that they are very aggressive, but they know what they are doing basically. And this guy is really killing the archery, but we are having more support than them. Maybe. You can see the archery still standing, but the enemy medium tanks really go down. Half of that. So you can see the XYT already got wiped out. So you can see they are retreating. Lefties are super heavy in the field on me. This medium tank still here. If this medium tank, somehow kill this archery will be amazing. But the enemy also try to be reinforcement there. I think he's doing a good job to kill off some of the archery before he's really went off the battlefield. So we also continues to do some damage. So sometimes it's very happy to see your guild member and your teammates is very supportive in the war and very fight all the times. They like to fight because having fighter in the alliance is the key to win the game. Instead of having too many farmer, you are very frustrating. Each time you have war, they just continue to farm and just pay no attention to whatever situations. Yeah, just make you frustration sometimes. Instead of that, I also doing a combat field and also battle honor event. I just continue to press the wrong one. Yeah, I also continue to do the full speed ahead, but I'm not trying to exceed anything. I try to get the maximum reward and I was stop. That's how you can see my ranking is very low, about 49 millions. Someone is already on 240 millions point for this battle honor event. In our Moscow, even crazier. You can see someone already hit about 47 millions. So by tomorrow, he 100% will hit about 500 millions. So what is the point on this reason about 500 millions? That you're going to win one battle honor event instead of you can win 2 battle honor events. That's why somehow you do not want to be overspent too much. But maybe for you it's worth because you think that you have to be all in. So winning this Moscow just give you an extra 60 statue. But if you can win 2 times of the battle honor events, you are gain 200 statue from the battle honor events. And of course, 2 battle honor event you also gain about the daily reward, like the ones that I try to hit, like this one. So you also have to consider whether you want to win 1 event or you want to win 2 events, because if you spend everything on 1 event, then the second one you just have to skip it because you have no longer any resources to do that, or even try to do the minimum one. That's why you have to be consider what you try to achieve. Sometimes you're not going to win too much point because look at your battle honor events ranking. You can see the first and second is a lot of difference with the point. Like last time I won my battle honor event, I won about 30 million point extra on top. But before the final day, I also about 80 billion above. That's why when the second guy tried to chase me, he also apart from me for 30 millions, something like that. But I still saving some of the resources. If you try to pop up nearby about 10 millions or maybe 20 billions, then I will pop up another research or upgrade just to make sure you can catch up. Because you do not want to lose on the last day and you're losing about 40 statue because you try to be safe. So you have to be very careful on the last day. So the point, if you are about 400 million point on this battleground, then you are totally 100% waste all the point because no one's even get to the 200 mark. But you are 200 now, supposed to be okay because you want to be very far away from the second and the third. So from the last day, they do not even have a chance to chase you back. So you also do not need to push too hard if you know that you're going to be win, because you also waste a lot of points that basically can win a second battle honor event or maybe a third battle honor event. So now I see one guy standing, so maybe the other 2 guy is moving. No, I look at the wrong side. On the bottom, but why this blinking?
They are not fighters.
Alright, it's all business. You can see 3 of them still standing there, and more enemy side also try to use this to fight back. let me put my square bit back to the base. Make sure that my troop is safe. Look at the fun that three of them having. Basically, I can join them, but also a little bit tired now. You can see now we have 4% here. So let them earn some point instead of I go there and steal their point as well. Also, we'll see how they do. Let's check their level to make sure they are not overpowered. So 38 millions, 47 millions, 40 millions, and 37 millions. So they are all not even above 50 millions. So the enemy have their chance to win. So let's look at the enemy's alliance to make sure they have power to fight back. So you can see the leader is about 40 millions, and the top guy is 72 millions, and one guy is almost 60 millions, and few guys about 40 millions. And even though they have a tough guy 100 millions, I already took down, and a few guys of 50, 56, and 46. A few guys 40 over millions. So basically, if they are having some of the guy that active, they 100% can give a challenge to this 4 guy. But let's see how they do and how they try to defend.
Hello.
Commander, our garrison will defend us.
I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes.
Turn it into gasoline.
Told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes. You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? Oh, you told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? This would be rock and roll. So exciting. I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes. I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes. You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? I don't like to talk crap. As I said, shells don't have eyes. You told me this would be rock and roll. Is the world after the war gonna be so exciting? Is the world after the war gonna be...
You need me? Bring on the thunderclap roar!
This will be rock and roll. Is the world after the war?